Good morning, everyone. Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. Today we're not starting off easy again. We're around this inflection line. That is a complicated place to be always, since it's hard to determine direction. So this is the center of a daily range. The top and the bottom of our daily range are right there. Currently, what I believe is that we're at the top of this downward channel. So this is the regular downward channel, so the motion you would expect. And we're at the top of this channel. I drew in our red circles again, and our red circles are basically price crossing those day separators and then extended, so the radius extended to one of these inflection lines. These circles usually tell us when the market is about to change. And so you can actually see that this red circle is actually sinking quite well. So you can see, the market is walking along this circle rim, and you can also see that there is a direction change on the other end right here. Okay, so I'm kind of expecting the same thing to happen with this other circle right here. So you can see the cross not just at the bottom of this downward channel right here, but also crossing our lower bound of the daily range. So this is actually a good sign, I would say. This is a place where I would expect the market to reverse. That's why I already opened a position before, because we were right before this this time mark right here, and I think price is about to drop back into its channel. And then drop down to this lower bound of the daily range, like I said before. And I think from this inflection line, this one below, the bulls will basically pick up and then take price throughout the rest of the day. Steep or not, I can't really say. Right. So that's where we are right now. I'm hoping to take a profit right here before we take the reversal, and I'll try to get back to you maybe after the reversal or probably around noon. All right, it's about 1:30, I think. No, 1:45 in the afternoon. We took a position right here, and we actually went down to the bottom of our daily range. This is an additional line, so this is basically an extension target of our daily range. So don't be bothered by this one, also not by these circles. Our regular daily range is basically in the extension of this circle right here. And as you can see, we moved to the bottom of our daily range. I know the chart is getting a bit crowded, a bit messy. Don't be too bothered by that. The regular movement channels, so the channel down, you can see here, this is the regular movement channel to expect downward, and this one upward. So, and currently what you can see is the first red circle, which I initially expected to be our mark for a change in the market, this one. It didn't catch at all. I explained multiple times, I used to use these circles more often in the past. I tested them and I found them to be unreliable. So I basically waited here and did nothing. I just waited. I had drawn in this rectangle already, which was a good thing because the market kind of moved against me right here. But then there was just this retest of the geometric shape, as you can see here. So the market is really taking a turn upward. So it's hitting that channel, The channel is pushing that price bang to the top of this geometric shape, and there it's reversing, then dropping further, and then it's dropping basically through the floor of our daily range. No? Exactly at the mark of this red circle also. So we have the center of our downward channel. We have the red mark circle, which is basically the price action crossing this time separator, and then a radius drawn from here to one of these inflection lines, up or down. That's what these lines represent, and usually they mark changes in the market. So as we had here too, the market did have a small overshoot, you could say. So a bit of extra volatility that we didn't expect. But you know, you cannot always have a perfect turn on the mark. So that's okay. There is small inaccuracies in this system too. So we must also account for that. In this case, I took a position right on, like a smaller position right on the floor of our daily range. And then as I saw price dropping further, I expected, well, you know, it's not going to be dropping any further than the bottom of this upward channel. So I figured I could just take a second position. This was actually a very good call because price did not visit the bottom of this channel. I guess I got lucky a bit. From there, you can see clearly price is moving up. Here we are discovering the top of this channel, and from there we're kind of riding the center of this channel. So I'm expecting actually just a normal quiet ride along this line. I drew in this box, and this box I basically based on this price action right here. Since there is a very clear riding this line and very strong, a very strong response from price action to this line. So I suspected, well, if I maybe draw a rectangle, so I center it on this line and then I pull it down to the bottom, that should maybe give me an indication of the channel that price will or price action or price time action, if you will develop throughout the rest of the day. So, and I'm expecting that we're going to hit our top bound of the daily range, and I'm actually counting on it hitting that value around 6 o'clock, 16:30, maybe a bit earlier, maybe a bit later, who knows? But I'm really expecting price to hit this mark, and also right about this time. All right, you guys, I'll join in when we are later in the day and we have additional developments going on. All right, you guys, so that turned out a whole lot different than than we had expected. Let me just show you what went down. So we took two positions right here. So we closed our initial position, this one going down. It wasn't a heavy position, it was a smaller position because we took it early in the morning. So I like to get into the market with smaller positions usually. And I also didn't load any positions on. We took a profit here. We took two additional positions in the opposite direction, since we assumed that the market would change direction from that point, which it did for quite a while. As you can see, it tested the upper boundary of the channel. It went on. So, and the lines that I didn't draw in on the previous recording is actually the 2x channel coming from the top. All right. So, and I didn't see this. And this is also, I guess, a point of annoyance for me, because we really don't know or can't explain mathematically or geometrically why these things happen sometimes. So if you're looking at this bearish channel, this 2x channel, you can immediately see that even the price action in the morning is also responding to this channel. So here you basically see an overlap of the regular bearish channel and the 2x channel coming from here. And you can see that price action is really strongly responding to the center of gravity of this channel, then testing the upward channel, basically retracing here upward, and then it hits the bottom of this, the top of this bearish 2x channel, and this is where price is really steeply taken down. All right, so of course I didn't see this, I didn't know this, and therefore I was just expecting, well, you know, even if it's a short, it's a sharp drop, I'm still just going to assume that price was just looking to visit the bottom of the upward channel to then continue its way to the point where we had actually expected price to go. Okay, so obviously that didn't happen. I think I already pulled up the stop for these two positions, so I think that there was a bit of a damage control there. And this was a very small position, so that wasn't a catastrophe either, that we lost this one. But I was still confused about what was going on. I didn't quite understand. And then I started looking at this 2x channel, and then, yeah, I found the explanation, right? Okay. So then you can see that price is dropping to the center of this channel and also dropping into this 1x channel again. And from here, it's kind of testing the waters, going up, going to the top of the channel. And I was actually thinking, well, this is actually a great opportunity. So price is pulling back to the upper bound of this 2x bearish channel. And I was thinking this is a great opportunity to get in again. So this is why I got in here and just write it down. And then all of a sudden we hit this very strong bullish move. I think it was also related simply to the fact that we have our inflection line right here. You might be thinking, well, it looks a bit inaccurate, so it's not actually touching this inflection line perfectly. And I must admit that these inflection lines, they move over time. Not very fast, so but I do have to update those like once a week at least. And sometimes I just forget or I just don't. So that could be the reason for this minor deviation. So I apologize for that. So and we got this very strong bullish move, and then 1, 2, 3 retests of the bottom of our daily range, which is upper bound, lower bound, center bound of our daily range. It was testing that bottom of our daily range, and then continuing its way down. And I was actually expecting, okay, well, this is quite extreme, but maybe we're getting also quite extreme rewards, like who knows. So as soon as price action was hitting the top of this channel, I was actually expecting price action to really make a big drop right here, like drop into the channel and then look for the bottom of this channel. Right all the way over here. So unfortunately we didn't get that, so price action kind of neutralized here, and is kind of taking the 1x tempo now downward. Okay, so these positions are still open, these two, and I'm actually hoping and expecting that price will drop to our extended target, which is right here, like at 115.9 roundabout, and it will do that just pretty slowly. And I will hope that we will take these two positions and grow our account a little bit. All right. So in general, I must say, like I said, point of annoyance that we have this interference from this 2x channel. We could have caught that. I think I will try and put more attention on that in the future. In general, you must admit that price action was really strongly attached to these lines. So right here, the bounce back, testing this channel right here, testing the top, and then being caught by this 2x channel down. Very strong reactions. Also here being carried by this line, testing this bottom of the range, and also here you can very clearly see it. And it's not just it's not just raw motion. It's very fine, as you can see. Like, it's very granular, walking on these lines. Same thing here, like it's very granular motion along these lines. And it's these minor details that I always just admire, and I just love about this way of looking at the markets, applying this geometric analysis. It really shows you the underlying forces beneath market motion. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you find this information useful. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again on the next EURUSD 1 minute analysis. Don't give up on your search for the truth, and keep up the good work. Bye-bye.